Sometimes you gotta pick sides. Life ain't a game, we just trying to survive. It's wild in these times, so I ride with a squad. Y'all know the vibes is the birth of a god. We be the knights of the round, equipped to fight till you down. Let off infinite rounds, we come with a frightening sound. Enemy skill, we getting this skill up. Maxing on material and sell it for $1 million. Silence a doubter and handle a coward. Snakes popping up daily like random encounters. And my stigma's bizarro, you won't see tomorrow. We still as well, ain't he up, we ain't come to borrow. Air's going, so we gotta ride out. Center of the earth, send a rocket to his hideout. In a crater to the north, I display a little force. Separate the planet, leave you with no way to get across. Cause the grind stay intense, but the gods stay entrenched. So it's time they repent, chalk it up, get a soldier to win. Feel like it's 1997 all over again, God. Sometimes you gotta pick sides. Life ain't a game, we just trying to survive. It's wild in these times, so I ride with a squad. Y'all know the vibes, the birth of a god.
They call me Vincent Valentine, awakened from a dream. You looking for an answer, nothing's what it seems. You're searching for a Sephiroth and you need my help. I can sense the energy, your power never felt. Dr. Hojo is the man that you looking for. I've been looking for him too, what's the plan? Say no more, body all infused. Weapons ineffective, thoughts all confused. Brain experimented, sins of the father always pass to the son. Sleeping in my coffin, always sleeping with my guns. Hojo's gotta go, he's the reason for the problem. Made us all monsters, now we gotta stop him. Genova was the project, stole my father's research. Infused with the Mako, started having seizures. Lucretia, my love, my heart was stolen from me. Time for revenge, ain't a damn thing funny.
Sometimes you gotta pick sides. Life ain't a game, we just trying to survive. It's wild in these times, so I ride with a squad. Y'all know the vibes, the birth of a god.
Morning! Hello, friends. Oh, this camera is really low. Not much I can do about it without just readjusting everything. So it's gonna live there. Hi, friends. Welcome in. It's gonna be a pretty chill day, I hope. We're gonna start mostly by working on our, hi, Locke, welcome in. We're gonna start mostly by doing our Soot Sprites from our last stream. Guess who drawed? You drawed, Locke. Did you draw? Please drop it in the Discord. You want us to show it off? Or is this a just for our information thing? Yeah, so we're just gonna work on our Soot Sprites today, and then we're gonna try something a little bit of fun. Locke drawed his spooter ducks. Nice! I was talking to Struble in Struble's stream yesterday and proposed that we do a draw this in your style spider duck or spooter duck. So this might be a thing. Maybe I won't show it off then, in case Struble does do the whole spider duck, draw this in your style thing. Mrs. Locke will draw one herself once she's done with helping Locke Jr. with his homework assignment. Excellent! We're trying to get, like, Kim to collage a spider duck, and then, if Struble actually does this as, like, an event, I'll actually sculpt one, too. A small one. Like a little, you can't see that, like a little 2-inch one. I also did, in fact, remember to get my cameras updated, so we have more cat cam. Not that there's a cat here to cam right now. And I managed to get my back corner cleaned up, so it looks much nicer over here now. Look, I even taped down the cords, so it looks nice, or not awful. Have dropped them on Strubal's Discord if you want to take a look. They aren't great. I will take a little bit of a look later. Spooter Duck does whatever a Spooter Duck does. Can he swing from web? No, he can't, because he's a Spooter Duck. Look out. Here comes a Spooter Duck. I would think I was a little off on my cadences there, but nobody ever expects me to actually be able to sing, so that is totally fine. Okay, so, yeah, we're gonna ba-dum-bum. There we go. Was wondering, why are those both there? There we go. Okay. I think every single prompt showed up there, and that's why. Okay. So, we're gonna start with Soot Sprites today. And I thought to celebrate Luke's 1 year, I'm like, I need to do something phantom. So I'm gonna do like a Phantom of the Opera mask. And that's gonna be, we're gonna celebrate Luke's 1 year subiversary with that, and then we'll do some other fun ones, whatever we come back to or come up with. If you wish for me to, I can share them in your Discord also, Kiki. I'm gonna say hold on to them for now, because I want to see if Struble does this, draw this in your style, and if Struble does, I kind of want it to be a surprise. Merry Lurk, may it be unlong. Yes, right? It sounds like work is pretty busy again for poor agents, so I guess we'll see. And then yeah, we're gonna make polymer clay granny squares if we get through all of our Soot Sprites today. We've got 4 to make from Wednesday's hype train, so that's where we're gonna start. I'm definitely gonna end up needing to get out more black clay, but that's fine. Okay. And the lovely thing is I don't have to worry about running off after stream. If stream goes a few minutes late, it's not a horrible thing, because I don't have to work today. It's a PD day at the schools, and so both Little Hunter and I are home. So I may need to go and take care of Little Hunter every so often, but for the most part, we get to have a nice, chill stream today. It's very warm in my studio, though, which is a good thing, considering I'm going to start sprouting seeds in here soon. That's what I cleaned up that whole corner for. Just you wait. I'm going to start having lots of photos in the Wet Your Plant section of the Discord, because I'm going to be mildly obsessed with my plants. Alright. So I think what I'll do is I will make the Soot Sprite, put the eyes on it, and then I will bake it, and then I will put the Phantom of the Opera mask on top of it. I think that that's probably going to be the best way. Maybe not. I might be able to get away with making someday there will be a stream where early in the morning my brain works. I've had 2 cups of coffee. You'd think by now my brain would work, but no. It's still not wording. Words are hard. I really need a words are hard emote. Preferably an animated one, but any will do. I think I still have an animated emote slot. I don't know if I filled it with chaff or not. make a couple blanks. Anybody have fun plans for the weekend? I have some fun and some not fun plans this weekend, so. Monday, of course, is my birthday, so there will be various birthday celebrations happening. And then Saturday, I have my uncle's celebration of life. So that is the not so fun thing that I have planned this weekend. I need to remember actually to check with my dad at some point today about what time that is actually happening at, because I forgot the actual time. He called me and told me, and I didn't write it down, and now I can't remember, and this is why I work in text message mostly, because then I can actually get an accurate, like, I can go back and check when I forget things. I can't go back and check voicemail, like voice messages when I was on the phone. That right there is the real reason I hate the phone. Well, it's not the only one, but it is one of them. And because of the way my brain works, I can never remember, like, if somebody told me something by text or by phone. So, like, I instinctively went and checked my phone messages with my dad, convinced that he had texted me the date and time. But he must have called me. But my brain remembers it as him sending me a text. It's ridiculous. Alright, so we've got some Soot Sprite blanks. We're just going to start one at a time. And we're going to start with our Phantom of the Opera first. My nose is already itchy and Marshmallow isn't even here. Well, she was here. She was here for a little bit while I was getting set up. And then I left the room for a minute. When I came back, she was on my chair. So I shoot her off my chair and then she disappeared and I don't know where she went. There's like a tape on my tool and it's coming off. I'm going to have to do something to fix that at some point. It's just like really thin electrical tape. I'm sure I could easily get some more, but alright. I ordered some new stickers. I'm really excited. I've got some holographic Andrew stickers coming. And I'm just really sad that I'm not going to get them until Tuesday or Wednesday. Because I wanted to have them on Monday to show off on stream. Because I'm probably going to do like a sticker pack giveaway or something at some point. Because I've got like 4 different stickers now that I could do a small sticker giveaway, which is really exciting for me. I just won't have the Andrew stickers to show off before I send them out, because I'll just have to send out the sticker packs like after a couple of days later. And I've also got to get to the post office probably this weekend to send off most of the shop pride. Hello, Cucumber! Welcome in! Why is my nose so itchy? Okay. 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 Alright. So there is the beginnings of our Phantom. There's clay. I need to clean off my fingers so my white doesn't get all blackish. Good start. I'll probably zoom in a little. There we go. Cool beans. Alright, let's put some eyes on our phantom. Okay. So yeah, this clay is super duper soft today. Both the black and the whites. Like, I don't think you can see it, but like when I do this, like you can see like there's so much give in the clay. It's almost like it's semi-liquid. It's clearly not, but it is reacting weirdly. So I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna heat up my clay oven, so that way I can bake this before I make the mask for it, because I'm going to have to, I think. Alrighty. Alright, I need black paint. I'm so proud of myself. I even vacuumed when I tidied up the studio yesterday. I really needed to. There was a bunch of stuff all over the floor, especially over in like the corner over there. There was still some soil on the floor from my gardening spill I had earlier in the year. Like, it was like right up against the wall, and I just had done a basic clean, so I had to like really get into it. So I did that, and I'm quite happy that the studio is clean. Alright. Yeah, that's good. Okay. I think I want pretty big eyes, especially for the eye that will be covered by the mask, because it's going to be a white mask, so I need a lot of darkness to kind of have that contrast, so you can more see where the actual hole is. There we go. Good stuff. So as soon as that is heated up, in the meantime, we can kind of start working on a mask. I pulled up a picture of the Phantom of the Opera mask so I could reference it and get it close to being right in shape. I think what I'm gonna do to build this is get one of my little domes out. if I can find where I stashed them. There they are. So I have these little metal domes that I can use to, that'll be rounded, that I can use to build it on. Alright. And if this works out, I may not need to bake it first, but it's probably not a bad idea. Sorry, I'm gonna adjust my camera a little bit. It's not getting far enough towards the edge of the desk, so I'm losing my view a lot. There we go. Because I like to work closer to the edge of the desk. That's just where my hands naturally go. Working all the way out here feels weird for me, even though really for my posture that's probably what I should be doing more, but... Like that kind of naturally, it went into almost the right shape, all on its own, just by squishing down the blob of clay. I think I'm pretty much just gonna leave it exactly like that turned out. And then, oh yeah, cute. More drops. Yes, we shall drop. Drop. Why did my button not work? There it goes. Why did it go twice? Sooties! What are these sooties and why are they on your screen? Gee, I wonder. Right now I'm trying to make a Phantom of the Opera Sootie to celebrate Luke's 1 year subiversary. It seemed fitting by name, but not by anything else, because, I mean, clearly Luke is a gem. Alright. So roughly, where would the eye be on this? Right? So it's going to be, like, right here, probably? Okay. Does anybody remember if we had the Phantom of the Opera on our list from before? I have you muted, I'm at work, but masked and glasses, so not doing headphones. I love you. Hold on. Alright. And then I wanted to... no, wait, those are two words. That is not even close. I cannot type today. Not only are words hard, typing is hard. This should not be this difficult. Okay, did I have Phantom of the Opera on here? I can't remember. Oh, yes, we did have the wearing the Phantom of the Opera mask, so that's perfect. So that's what we're going to do today. Watching rainbows is fun, yeah. Alright. Alright. There will be a cat there momentarily, I promise. She's like hiding right here behind my clay. There she goes! Almost, Locke, almost. Alright. Meow. Marshmallow. She's totally getting like the light is pretty bright today. Oh, there's dark-eyed Junkos at the bird feeder right now. That's always special. It got kind of warm for a little bit, so they disappeared. And they're back now. Oh, if I suddenly drop off everything, it's because the Sudafed I'm taking... No problem. Don't even worry about it. Alright. Alrighty. Look, I made it bigger. And just the window. I feel like that's what a Sooty Phantom of the Opera mask would look like, right? I think the eye might be a little too far over. So if I just make the eye hole a little bit bigger this direction, it might do nicely. Otherwise I'm gonna have to remake this mask after it's baked, which I don't really want to do. Yeah, right? 100 miles! Woo! I'm just going to clean this up a bit because, as usual, it is always a little bit messy. Alright. These look both pretty good. So I am going to pop this in the oven. And while it's baking, we can work on Soot Sprite number 2. Alright. Okay. Yes, please be careful with meds and side effects. Okay, so what do we want to do for our second Soot Sprite? I feel like I had some fun ideas that I'd forgotten to add to the list, and now I can't remember what they were. Which is why I usually add them to the list. Because I will forget them. Alright. So I think maybe what I'll do is I'll save one of these Sooties for after we start working on the main project. I mean, we'll see, because it might take me longer to do the main project than I think it's going to. I guess it'll depend on how quickly we get through the other 3 Sooties total. But maybe because I'm going to make, like, polymer clay granny squares, maybe I'll give one of them one of the granny squares. I don't know, is that on the list? I can't even remember some of the things we had on the list anymore. Usually I'm really good at remembering that kind of stuff, and I am not at all today remembering that kind of stuff. Alright. Oh my gosh. No. Okay. Hunter wanted me to make a cloud one, like with a buster sword. Maybe with the hair. I don't know. I wonder if I could change that camera up to the other side so it gets less glare. I'd have to find something to mount it on. And I need an extension cord. So, okay, we're not going to think about that right now. Alright. There's white stuff outside my window. I demand to speak to the management about this. Yeah, we got some of the white stuff yesterday too. Thankfully, we didn't get a whole lot, and it all came down at once in like a couple of hours, and that was like it. Oh, I forgot to turn on my lights this morning. Hold on one second. There we go. The nebula has lights. No problem, Deb. Understand. It's only supposed to be an inch or so total, and we'll stop by noon, but still. Yeah, that's about what we got yesterday. Like, we didn't have a whole lot. It wasn't even a whole inch, I don't think, that we got total by the end of it, but... Alrighty. I'm ready. Alrighty. Did we decide what we wanted to do for the second one? Let's do... with a toy car. Okay, sure. Let's do a little toy car city. Pretty sure this was one of Empress's, inspired by Mr. Four. Because eyes came out pretty close together, but we can work with that. Alright. So we're going to do a teeny tiny toy car. I think I'm going to do it... I'm trying to decide what color I'm going to do this toy car in, because I'm going to end up having to clean my cots. Let's do it green. Let's do it green. And I'll need probably a little bit of silver as well, for like a hubcap kind of thing. And we've got the blacks and stuff. Alright, let's do an itty bitty toy car. So far we're looking a little like a hat, but that will change. Alright. And then we also need... Okay, I think probably use white paint for the windshield kind of area. And in this particular case, I don't even really need to worry about using the white paint that's really good quality, that gets really good coverage, because in this case, having a little color show through will kind of maybe make it look a little bit like just transparent windshield. I'm gonna get a Phantom out of the oven. This first. Alright, so there we go. We have toy car windows. Alright, and I've got to get bam, bam, bam. Ow! I just pulled my own hair with my finger cuts. And by pulled, I mean out some of my own hair with my finger cuts. Okay. That one is still pretty warm. Put that out of the way. So here is our baked Phantom Sootie and our baked mask. There we go. Excellent. What are we working on? So we are working on sub rewards. We had a little bit of a hype train right at the end of stream on Wednesday. And we celebrate subs with Soot Sprites, which then go to live in, over there, in the nebula behind my head. And, hold on. There we go. And then they go to live in the nebula. Why is that scene not changing? There we go. They go and live in the nebula. Fake fact. Nebulas are actually made from a poisonous gas. And if you took your helmet off in space, you could theoretically breathe, but it would kill you from the poison. There's your fake fact, friend. So they go and live in the nebula here, and these are all the different Soot Sprites that we've made for every sub that this channel has ever received. So we're working on the few that came from Wednesday's stream that we didn't have time to make on stream. I try and usually do them in real time as the subs come in, but sometimes that's just not possible. So we're starting with them here for today. Why? There we go. Okay. So we're making our good friend Luke, who goes under the name of Phantom Breeze, had his 1-year sub-anniversary, yes, on Wednesday. So we're making a Phantom of the Opera Soot Sprite with his mask. I'm gonna have to, I'll have to secure that on there, but I mean, you get the gist of it. And then this one has a toy car. We keep a crowd-curated list of suggestions around in case the regular subscribers don't have an idea of what they want when they're made. And we also use it then when we're doing them, not in real time, if we didn't get, because we usually don't get a list of what people want when we're not doing it in real time, sort of thing. So we have to do them by the list. So if you can exclamation Sootie list, will give you a list of all the Soot Sprites on the list that we make. Ooh, tell us a fake fact. Fake fact, fast food is healthier for you. Good job, Cucumber. It's more healthy than not eating at all. And that's very true. And that is actually a really interesting mental health point. that anything worth doing is worth doing poorly. Eating junk food is better than letting yourself starve when feeding yourself a healthy meal seems impossible. Brushing your teeth is good enough when taking a shower seems impossible. And all of those things are important. So always remember that anything worth doing is worth doing poorly when your mental health is getting in the way of you doing it the way you are expected to do things. Okay, we need wheels. We need wheels on this car. Itty bitty wheels. Alright, so there are my two little wheels. Because this car needs hubcaps. That's not the word I'm thinking of. What's the thing that goes over the wheel well? Yeah, that's what this car needs. My dad was a mechanic. You'd think I'd know car parts better than I do. Probably would know them better if I drove, because I imagine that my dad probably would have done the whole here's the basic things you need to know on how to take care of your own car thing if I drove, having been a mechanic. But given that I was not a mechanic, he never taught me that, or given that I didn't learn to drive, he never really taught me all of those things. Just a little headlight. A little headlight. I think that's a good enough toy car. I think we get the points on this one pretty nicely. Alright, and then I'm also going to... I think the best thing for me to do is actually going to be to use liquid Sculpey to put this on, because if I use crazy glue, I know I'm gonna mess it up. Because it always tends to make a mistake. Or make a mess. But I'm not sure what else to use. I wonder if contact cement reacts with polymer clay. That's a good question. I'm gonna go look that up real quick, because that might be a really good option. It doesn't say. I'd want to test it. I can't find definitive information real quick, so I would want to test it before I do that. So I'm gonna try to use crazy glue with this. I'm just gonna be really, really careful and delicate about how I apply it and where, so that hopefully I don't have to I don't end up with like a Cosmoverse problem. My astronaut Cosmoverse one, the helmet came off, and so when I glued it back on, I ended up getting glue everywhere. Like, I just could not control it, and so it's got like the whiteness from the glue in places that are visible that I'm unhappy about, but it is what it is. Okay, do I have... I should have toothpicks around here somewhere. Under there. That I use specifically for doing things like putting glue on with. So where are my touch points? Because those are going to be the best point spots to put the glue on. That will hopefully make the least mess. Alright, I think that worked out pretty well. I'm just going to be very careful to not touch that anymore right now so I don't accidentally move something around. I'm going to put that glue out of my way so I don't accidentally get that everywhere, because I will. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, so our Phantom Sootie is all done. And then I've got a little bit of soup glue on my finger. And then we can put our toy car on. It is good for mental health, absolutely. Okay, hold on. I can go off to the side now. It is not so hot. Right, I need to... What one was toy car? 47? Yeah, okay. All right, excellent. Okay. Well, the good news is that I think we're gonna have enough time that we should be able to get a decent way through the Granny Squares project today, which means I can leave a Sootie and Granny Square it up later, because we'll have enough time that I'll get to that by the end of stream. So. So that means we only need one more Sootie. Now someone would like to do the honors and exclamation Sootie in the chat. Or if you have an idea you'd like to do, that'd be great.
So we out to the train to rest. Part one of the mission is a complete success. So for now it seems that the good guys are winning, but this ain't the ending, it's only the beginning. Come on.
Ooh, with a mustache. Thank you, Locke. Do a mustache. Okay. Alright. I feel like we need to do like a mustachio. Like maybe not like full on curly cues, but like, or do you want to do like a broom mustache?
And now here I stand walking out on my chance, so I agree to the mission and
Alright, where are my wait, verily. Oh, marshmallow's gone.
But not long after that, we in for another surprise. Something suspicious. They locking down the train cars. Makes it exciting because I know it's about to pop off.
Well, yes, but she's not in my window, which I had up. Although she might be going back there now. Well, yeah, that's fine. Alright. Hold on 1 minute, friends. Where's my... There it is.
Get up, set the bomb, bust out the premises till we get surrounded by soldiers and the president who's monologuing about taking us under. Summons a robot that he calls Airbuster. We triple team it and eventually defeat it, but the explosion rips the ground apart between us. I'm hanging in the balance and I hear Tinker screaming, I slipped, and that's the last thing that I remember seeing.
We got a hi chat, bye chat, real quick. Well, he was leaving. He slept in this morning, so he doesn't have a whole lot of time before he's got to go to work. Everybody in the house except for me has been sick lately, so... Well, not everyone. I guess the cats haven't been, but Little Hunter and Hunter have both been fighting a cold of one capacity or another. Also, we are about to have 11sies. The ad is going to roll in about a minute's time. And as we all know, friends, that is our time that we refresh our beverages, get yourself a cup of tea, take your meds, take a break from your screen, look away for a minute or two, stretch if you can, and just do what you need to do. So, we are going to go and have 11sies. I'm going to throw it up in just a second. And after that, give me 1 second here. Oh, wait, I can do this. Yes. Oh, wait, hold on. I can show you a thing that I did. I have the ability to go to that, and then I go to the window and put up, haha! But no, we're actually doing 11sies.
It's nighttime, in a kitchen just like yours. All is quiet. Or is it? The North American house hippo is found throughout Canada and the eastern United States. House hippos are very timid creatures and are rarely seen, but they will defend their territory if provoked. They come out at night to search for food, water, and materials for their nests. The favorite foods of the house hippo are chips, raisins, and the crumbs from peanut butter on toast. They build their nests in bedroom closets, using lost mittens, dryer lint, and bits of string. The nests have to be very soft and warm. House hippos sleep about 16 hours a day.
That looked really real, but you knew it couldn't be true, didn't you? That's why it's good to think about what you're watching on TV and ask questions, kind of like you just did. A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
First of all, when I open up my mouth, I shut it down until the light is overhead and darkness all around. All encompassing, I'm functioning, I'm summoning dungeons of cunning creatures until I gotta run and they running, I'm hunting. The rapping avalanche, I cast quickly, I pass cats like sands through hourglasses simply. From ash I rise, I hack and slash, surprise. Phoenix down and is the only option unless you stop it. I'll give you round of applause if you gather up all of your guards. So I ain't gotta work that hard, I got gall, run up and slaughter them all. It don't really matter who you gon' call them all and run up and slaughter them all. Bet it's gonna get crazy, amazing, blazing, I'm major. When you see that Zelda emblem hang around my neck, I end them suspending my blender. My final fantasy is never ending. My life's dream is just an overdose on live stream. I'm frightening when I'm wielding the mic, it's like I'm lightning.
Meteor approaching fast, casting holy hope it lasts. Take off in a rocket, hold on before we crash. It'll be your final fantasy if you mess with the family. We ain't granting no amnesty. Meteor approaching fast, casting holy hope it lasts. Take off in a rocket, hold on before we crash. It'll be your final fantasy if you mess with the family. We ain't granting no amnesty.
I was back because the camera started shaking. Alright, I am back with reheated tea and a donut. We decided what we were gonna do, right? It was, oh yes, with a mustache. Alright, let's give our Sootie the rest of its eyes. I'm gonna have this one looking up. Okay, there we go. Alright. I'm gonna go for like a sandy blonde kind of color. I think that that's gonna be what gives us the most definition of a color in a mustache. Alright. Almost done. Okay, cool beans. Alright, let's make a marshmallow. That is not the word I need right now. Let's make a mustache. Okay.
It's what we live and what we learn through. When you pass away and you return to my cycle nearing completion. Each and every evening I can hear it breathing. It's what we live and what we learn through. When you pass away and you return to my cycle nearing completion. Each and every evening I can hear it breathing.
Gotta have a cat cam when there's a cat around.
This is my life's dream. Admit it's a vaccine now. My vision is widescreen, but my liver was crime
Alright,
scene.
so let's build this little mustachio.
Trying to find peace, so I'm in the night sheen, just like I've been dry clean press, watching the time leave it.
And I can probably use the pastels to like dry brush this a little bit.
The power that they pursue, that they pollute is just
Get some interesting
my nightmares are on repeat. I see the
texture and color shape to it.
and it's dangerous to go alone, but I prefer. In a cold world, sometimes you gotta rock a fur. Make a decision that'll likely be unpopular. I lost a friend, I made a promise I would ride for her. Sadness was the price to see it end. All the comrades and fam I never see again. And all the precious resources regarded like a fortress. Our planet used to be so gorgeous. I dream of victory, fanfare, facing what
So
I
there's the
ultimately can't bear.
start of my mustache.
Damn air into my lungs, trying to survive in the slums till the chosen day comes. The battle is won for the life stream. It's what we live and what we learn through. When you pass away and you return to my cycle nearing completion. Each and every evening I can hear it breathing. It's what we live and what we learn through. When you pass away and you return to my cycle nearing
Here's my little flat tool.
every evening I can hear it breathing. Life
The tool I want is missing. Alright, I'll have to use that one because the one I want is hiding somewhere on me. Okay, how many cities are we having today? We just need to do the 4, and the 4th one I'm gonna save to do once we've finished our main project, or at least gotten some progress on our main project, because I'm gonna make like little polymer clay cane granny squares, and so I'm gonna put one of the granny squares on as one, so that's gonna be our 4th. So we did the toy car, the Phantom of the Opera. We're going to do them with the mustache, and then we'll do one with a granny square. Alright, that's come along pretty nicely. So now, give it some texture. And then we're going to take our chalk pastels, we're going to dust it with a darker color. Didn't do a whole lot for it, but that's okay. I still like it. There we go. Better. Almost out of screen, but not quite. Alright, so there's 3 out of 4. We'll put the eyes on our last one, and then it'll be ready. All it'll need is the granny square when we're done those. So the granny squares are going to be essentially a series of extruded cane piece colors that we're just going to put together. Actually, I've got a really good graphic for you. I'll show you in a second where I got the inspiration from. I feel like the eyes on this one would need to be bigger. It's not much bigger. Okay, hold on. Alright. Okay. Where's my dotting tool? There it is. Alright, good stuff. We have Soot Sprites. Alright, so I'm going to take this black and put it away. Right? The white I might keep out. The black I'm going to keep around because I will probably use it. Same goes for greens. I will probably use some greens because I need a couple of different colors to go through the extruder. We will not be using silver. Lord knows that never works out in our favor. Okay. So, we need to decide on like 3 or 4 colors to do. So this is, hold on. Our inspiration. Nope, that's not it. Hold on. Right? Yes, okay. I did not make a button for that. Okay, that's fine. So this is our inspiration here. Of what we're going to do for granny squares. So you like make them in a cane like that with like the extruded pieces, building it up the pieces, and then when you refine it down, it's gonna look like a granny square. And I just thought that this was the really kind of crafty thing that we could have some fun with that seemed to really fit the kind of stuff that our community would enjoy. So that's what we're doing. Apparently my hair is still stuck in my finger cuts. Alright. So I'm going to set those off to the side for now, so we've got room to work with our clay. So let's pick, and what do we need? Like probably like 4 colors and then black to work with, or like 3 colors. So let's do one in like a pink, purple, blue as a start. We can always, or like a pink, purple, teal maybe. Ooh, I think I like that. Okay. Now, these should not need a ton of conditioning because we used them recently in a project. Apparently there was some clay left over in this one after I cleaned up. Of other colors, I mean. What should be 2M? Most of that out of there. Okay, and then let's grab that like tealy green that I like. That's gonna be our first granny square. It'll be a nice rich colored one, and maybe we'll do like a lighter colored one afterwards. And I think this one, I'll try it with white. No, it'll have to be like the black in between, because the black in between is kind of what gives it the kind of look of having holes in it. This is going to be a really dark color. Maybe I should do one of these white instead of all 3 of these deep dark colors and black. So maybe I change the purple out for white. I like the pink and the teal, so I think maybe I'm going to use white instead of this purple right now. Okay. So let's get some extruded canes, and I want these ones to be one of the larger ones, so it'll give me some space to work down with. So these aren't super huge, but they're also not tiny. I think that this might be too small for my start. Alright, yeah, I think I'm going to use the larger one. My largest, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that one. Of course I went and dropped it. Alright. Just cleaning some clay off of my die. Alright. This is probably gonna squeak some. Sorry. Now, because we're caning, we really really don't need very long pieces to work with, because we're going to end up reducing it down and it's going to get smaller in shape. So the fact that these are short is just fine. Alright, we can have a different cat cam now, because Marshmallow has relocated. Hello, Kim! What's with, holy shit, some more weird noodly hair metal tool. Yeah. It's called an extruder. Hi, hello, how is is how I might enter a room now. We like you entering the room with much more flair. It's like a handheld spaghetti Play-Doh Fun Factory. Pretty much, yes. 100%. Okay, hold on. I need to... Cat cam. Yes, it's working. Excellent. Okay. Here we go. We have Marshmallow. I did the things I remembered to do, the cams and the buttons and everything. It is very girthy and floofy. Little Hunter is hanging out today with my alt account as Intrepid Cucumber. Hello, do little cucumber. Mrs. Locke did hers regular-handed. Struble and I were talking about doing like a do this, draw this in your style, and that I might also sculpt a spider duck. But you went and lurked before we could really get your input on it. Mrs. Locke hasn't arted in so long it hurt her wrist to do that one Pixedly. Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, I've definitely struggled with that kind of thing as well. I'm not really one for drawing, and part of it is the fact that my hand muscles are not worked up for it. And then I want white as another color. And then I'll need black as well.
For more than 30 years, the science has been crystal clear. Change is coming, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, fair enough. I'd also sculpt more because of my wrists. That and I have not practiced drawing as much as I have practiced sculpting, and thus am a better sculptor than I am a drawing artist. A drawer? Graphic artist? No. You know the word I'm trying to come up with, friends. Words are hard. Stupid wrist getting wristy. Alright, so there's the white. I'm so proud of myself, Kim. I took a day off of yoga on Valentine's Day, and I didn't fall off the wagon. I got right back on the wagon, and I did my yoga again yesterday to make sure I didn't get out of the habit, despite the fact that yesterday was a rough day because little Hunter was very sick and throwing up and stuff. So I was very proud of myself that I powered through and still managed to make sure I got back on my yoga track. Alright, I need some black. Nice discipline, I gotta learn. Take a break and we're dancing. Thank you for redeeming Strong Bad Cucumber. Yes, not surprisingly, Intrepid Cucumber, despite only being my alt account that only comes out occasionally, is still totally subbed by Art and Jess channel.
It seems that I'm trapped.
Of course.
No shield and no sword. The unbeaten path got my soul so sure. A Lord thought of lust, something guilt can't cure. The devil want me as he is, but God
Alright.
wants more.
And then there's our black to do like our in-between background. Yes, we have mellow cam. Alright. Might have even done the black ones smaller, but I'm gonna leave them as is for now. We're experimenting as our first go around anyways, so we'll see how this works out. I am a ravenous rhino. Gotta fill this whole tank with everything I can find. That sounds like an excellent plan. Nourish your body, my friend. Where did that go? There it is. Okay. As usual, Kiki's dropping stuff. As is in the talk hole. Oh, yeah. Still prefer to use cranial cavity. Oh, I'm boring and just say my face hole. Even more boringly, I usually actually use the word nuts. Alright. Okay, so... oh, we're gonna do some sloth philosophy. Cucumber does not want me to do any of the work today, apparently. The book got moved. I had to, relocate them. We're gonna do the little book of sloth philosophy. And we're gonna drop the citation command without caps. Because, of course, we want to appropriately credit the author. Alright, so we are about halfway done this book, and once we are all done, we have the little book of otter philosophy that we will be able to read as well. So, we've got lots to go, and there will always be room in this redeem for this. Okay. There we go. There we go. Alright. Utterly ridiculous! And there's a third one in the series too, and I can't remember what it's called. Hunter looked it up for me because he was the one who found it. He's the one who found, well, this book and the otter one. Like, this was a gift from him a couple of years ago. And then he found the otter one, so he got me that one, especially after I'd started using this one on stream, so... I has feet! Ooh, I beat it. Okay. Alright, so we are into leisure and pleasure. Not working, just banging on this drum all day. I don't want to work. Movies, books, and television and art are what make the world go round. Yeah, they are. And even better, they don't require a lot of energy or effort to enjoy. And making time to enjoy ourselves is an important part of the sloth philosophy. Can you sit still and stare at a thing? Good. Then you're ready to enjoy some art, easy listening, and take it slow literature. Sometimes not doing something is the greatest achievement of all. Sloth philosophy. Embrace the art of slow reading. It is not for nothing that I have been a philologist? Philologist. Is that... okay. Perhaps I am a philologist still, that is to say, a teacher of slow reading. By, what is that, Nietzsche? I don't know how to pronounce that. I should. But I'm no philosopher or literary person, so sorry about that. You guys know who that is. You know that, right? Yeah, good, great, because I don't. Sloth fact. Did you know sloth can't read very quickly, if at all? Sloths can't read, probably, but use your imagination here. Is it Nietzsche? It sounds like it probably is about right. I always thought it was like Nietzsche, but that could also sound a little better. I don't. Thank you for putting... I don't know. Thank you for hopefully getting that right. And me probably getting it wrong. Why is my nose so itchy? I haven't even had marshmallow in my face much today. Alright. If sloths could read, however, they wouldn't be reading an interview with the London-based baker for a London-based baker for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's wedding cake on their phones, while also watching TV and half listening to their spouse talking about their run-in with a rude cashier at Lidl. Sloths would read offline, carefully, while fully engaged. They would probably underline the passages they enjoy because they're thoughtful and intelligent animals. But we're not encouraged to read slowly. We're urged to consume micro-news every other minute in order to stay informed. We learn to skim headlines instead of reading whole articles. We're challenged to read 100 books a year to keep track of our success in this endeavor online. We're obsessed with productivity at the expense of our reading enjoyment. The careless way we read both online and off has become an epidemic, according to some worried scientists. But there is a cure. Slow reading. The slow book movement advocates reading at a relaxed pace, the idea being that slow reading increases pleasure, insight, and comprehension. Slow reading is about taking it all in, reading aloud, looking up words we don't know, and discussing books with friends. In fact, a UK study found that just 6 minutes of real reading reduces stress levels more than having a cup of tea or listening to a piece of music. So eschew a little listicle, the Insta story, and the slideshow. Put down your phone and read a book made of paper. Slow reading is good for your health. It's the only way I read, because Lord knows I do not read anything quickly. I just pulled it up in the Google and it says Nietzsche. Okay. All right, good to know. I need to mute for a second. Excuse me, friends. I meant to do this. Not that, this. He really wants to see me and hear me. I'm blowing my nose. So, all right. We shall endeavor to go back to our granny squares. Okay. So, I guess we should probably start in the middle, which means we're going to take one black one at the center. And then we're going to essentially put 4 of our color around them. Right, like that. And then there'll be one underneath as well. But before I flip this over, I'm going to put these black ones here so that they're filling in this space here. I'm actually gonna, because I might end up using a lot of black, so I'm going to cut some of these ones down. Which is fine, because we really don't need it long. Alright. And then, similarly over here, get our one in the middle. Alright, so now, like, you can't really see it here, but you can see, like, the beginnings of it, where it's, like, it's got the core of it, right? And then we just keep building from there. So the next one will be, I think I'm actually going to need more black. We'll see what we can do with this for now. Okay, so then our next color is probably the white in between, right? I think that would make sense. Okay. Nope, wanted another white one. Might need more white too. What do I need in white? That's 6, 8 that I've got? Nope, just 6. I'm gonna need more white. I'm gonna need more of a couple colors. I'm gonna need more black and more white of these. Alright, so let's do that first. Extruder back out. I'm probably going to need more of that pink too. I did not quite think far enough ahead about how many of these I actually need. Or, I suppose I probably thought that I would have longer pieces that I would be able to cut down and use, which I did not. So, that's that. Alright. Good news is that this doesn't really take long with an extruder, thankfully, so it's just squeaky. I used to have a really good, like, walnut hollow one, but it broke, and I have never been able to find another replacement at a reasonable price. So I have this one. It does the trick, though, so, I mean, it's fine. And then some more black. Alright. And then I'm going to do a little bit more pink because I'm definitely going to need more pink. Lesson learned. Do more, not less. Nietzsche, huh? I never would have thought that. Play the adult Play-Doh. Yes, absolutely. Adult Play-Doh. Oddly enough, I was not super into Play-Doh as a kid. I liked it as much as any kid did, but sculpting was definitely not my jam when I was little. There we go. Alright, so I think I can actually put the extruder away for now. Alright. Cool. Alright. So now we can do this. Alright, and then I need a black. Right. I feel like I'm confusing myself about what I should be doing here right now. This is the central one, so let's do that. Okay, what am I missing? This is not working out right. No, okay. And that's there, and then that's a black one. Okay. And then there's a white one. And then we'll get a black one here. Mr. Frightful, welcome on in! Hello, friend! I tried to lurk a little this morning in your stream, but I had too many windows up. How are you, my friend? What did you get up to? Tell me everything. Left-handed monkey wrench. Hello, hello. What's all this shouting? Welcome, Raiders. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kiki. My pronouns are she, them. I'm a polymer clay artist. I also do a little bit of work in ink and polymer clay. We love cats, as you can see. This is my cat Marshmallow over here. Or down here, more precisely. Today, we are working on making polymer clay granny square canes. I got to know CSP a little. What's CSP? I do not know that, at least not by that name. Please tell me about it. I haven't made canes in like ages, so this is a little Clip Studio Paint. Okay! I have definitely never used that program before. Is it intuitive, or did it take some work? I don't know if this works, but oh yes! Oh, thank you so much, Agent Maya. Yeah, VIPs should have access to pretty much all of the commands. With the most of them that the mods had, the VIPs have access to. So thank you so much for doing that for me, Agent. I totally did not think about that because my brain is not totally on that right now, I guess. All right. More work than I would like to admit, but I'm starting to get a feel for it. Well, that's great. I mean, unfortunately, sometimes aren't really intuitives to start, but once you get the hang of them, they're really worth it. Were you working on the usual creepy, cool things that you do when you were working in that app? I was just working with some tutorials and noodling. Oh, fun! At some point, I will have to learn some drawing apps, and I'm sure that will be like an endeavor and a half. Me teaching myself things is an incredibly slow process. Yeah, I feel like that should go there, right? Yeah, okay. I still have this one that side to do? Okay.
But there is something about this job that is a little bit creepy. Catch some rest up at the end cause I'm a little bit sleepy. My friend Cloud is acting strange, and he seems he is trying to avoid being seen. But believe me, after
the next layer is going to have more color. I think I'm still going to end up needing more black still. Maybe I'll be okay. Some of those strands are pretty long.
He destroyed the town. How could he act so proud? Where is he now? I head to the reactor with Cloud. We confront him for causing such destruction. I black out, and next thing I'm in a tube or something.
I have
and now I'm getting messages in
all
my
of it done. I feel like I'm missing something here.
Wait, I checked the date. I can't be seen straight.
It seems pretty good.
Articles, it's been 4 years since today. I have to go see Eric and keep my friends safe. It doesn't matter what happens or what gets in my way.
Oh no, I've actually got an extra layer. No wonder it looks wrong. Whoops.
Everything will be okay.
There we go. All right, so there's the start of our granny square. We're getting there. Wander time. Thank you. Wander time is our good friend Art and Jest uses the Pixel Plush maze, and we wander when it starts. And I usually keep their stream up in the background. So, okay, all right. So we need one more layer around the outside. Now, I'm just gonna trim this down just so it looks nice while I'm working. Cool beans. Coolio! Alright, so now the next layer I'm gonna need is pretty much exclusively color. And then I'll need to do like black around the edges. I think is what's gonna happen here. Okay. So this one is just gonna be pretty much exclusively color around it. With like black in the corner? Yeah. Yeah. This is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide. So the image I have has 5, but I feel like I'm gonna need, well, you know what? Let's try it with the 4 that the reference photo has and go from there. Again, we're mostly experimenting today anyways, so we're gonna put that on each side and then we'll fill in the corners with a black afterwards. I think is what we'll try to do. And Mr. Fireful, if you have any links you'd like to share, please feel free. We don't have them blocked, so you can drop anything you want to show everybody your beautiful work. Is beautiful the right word to describe your work? Because so much of your stuff is fantastically creepy, and I love that. I saw the cutest creepy thing in Final Fantasy VII, the original, because yes, I am playing it for the first time. And I can't remember what it was called. Oh, it's called a Hungry, I think. And it's just like the cutest, creepiest thing that is like all mouth. And I'm like, I kind of want to sculpt that. Because every now and again, creepy is the best cute ever. Alright. And then we put the black in the corners and all the way around. I'll probably just do like an actual thin rolled out piece just to do the whole edge, like the whole outside part.
These eco-terrorists are a threat to your way of life and your happiness. Trust in President Shinra.
So there's the main part of Arcane, and it's already looking decently granny square. I'm gonna get out my clay press so I can roll out a thin layer of, oh no. Knocked off my light. One that's illuminating our marshmallow. Okay. And knocked it off again. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to take all this black. All you want to do is eat everything today? I definitely have days like that. It's usually, what for me, it happens, in the evenings after we've put little Hunter to bed. I finally relax and my brain finally goes, okay, you don't have to be thinking about things all the time anymore. And that's when my brain goes, so now you're gonna eat all of the things. And then I like graze for 3 hours straight until I go to bed. And it's like a very unhealthy thing that I really should not do, but I totally do. I'm gonna need more black than this, which means I need to get more out. I am going to need to make a Michael strip very soon. I am running dangerously low on black clay. Goodness knows we go through a lot of it, and I'm probably going to need more on Monday. If it wasn't for my uterus, I'd wonder if I was eating for two. I have definitely been there. My uterus is not yeeted, but it does not work right anymore. So I have the same like I'm wondering thing sometimes, but like nope, it doesn't work like that anymore. I'm gonna move these off to the side so I've got some room to lightly condition this clay so I can get started. There we go. I clearly don't need quite this much, but Lord knows I go through enough black that it's worth getting it. When Mrs. Locke was preggers, I picked that she was about a week or so before she told me, because I noticed the cravings for sing more so than usual. Interesting. It's not the most observant Locke's ever been, and it will never be matched again. Oh, it's the most observant Locke's ever been, and it will never be matched again. Yeah, right? Did you tell? So you just thought about it? Clearly you didn't tell Mrs. Locke you were thinking about it, because, I mean, like you said, you knew for a week before, but... Alright, so I want this to be a little longer. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, that should do pretty nicely. It's pretty close to being what I need it to be. I'm gonna try and roll it one more time to see if I can get it a little bit better. Alright, I like that. That seems pretty good. Okay. Oh, sorry, I missed notifying everyone of ads. My apologies. Yep. She's a stretching. Although I didn't get it quite big enough, I'm going to put just a little bit along the ends here. worked out okay. Trim off the excess up here where I can. Part of the success in caning, which is what you call when you're building a polymer clay cane like this, is honestly in accuracy and the way that you stretch it. Especially if you're working with a round piece, it's a lot of people's instinct is to roll it. You only ever want to do that if you've got something that you don't want to that you don't care if it distorts in the middle, or you want it to distort in the middle. Because as you roll it, it will distort unevenly. Whereas when the way you should reduce a cane down is by consistently putting the same amount of pressure on the sides as you go. Which is why I generally like working in square ones, because I find it's really easy to do that way. And then it'll slowly get smaller and smaller down. I need to fix my finger cuts. I need to change them.
I know he's a scientist. He wants to go to space and all this stuff. But I know that we got a mission. I don't know
Alright.
anything about what he's got going on.
Listen, see me and Cloud are two sides of the same token. See for telling me I need to quit chain smoking. Back in 98, couldn't wait to get the game open. Catch me hitting corners in the highway like a Range Rover. Until the day's over, I'ma do me and pursue dreams. Start my own space program. But before the launch of Shira number 26, that's where my assistant noticed something that she needs to fix. So now my dream's gone down the drain. Feels like my theme song don't even sound the same. Try to maintain, so we settle down in Rocket Town. We still ain't married, but someday I'm trying to lock
And then it'll slowly get smaller and smaller until it is just a teeny tiny granny square. And then we do this in a couple of fun colors, and then we have some fun granny squares that we can make like a blanket out of, or jewelry made out of colorful granny squares. You want to try to be very consistent as you go, and try not to have too much of a flare at the end, and you'll see that very noticeably, especially if you're caning in something that's round. You'll see where a lot of people will have the tendency to squeeze here first in the middle and leave their ends bigger, and then that's going to end up distorting your cane. You're not going to get as nice of a reduction when you do that. I think this is the first time I've done a cane where I really wanted to stay mostly the same. Most of the time that I have done caning in the past, it's generally been for, actually no, I did a couple of 8-bit pieces. I forgot about those. I used to do a lot of caning for when I was making the sushi jewelry, and I would use essentially a small cane to make like the different kinds of fish look, like in layers kind of thing. Your ends will always be a little weird. They're always going to be a little uneven, and you're going to lose some off the ends no matter what you do. That is just life when you're making a cane. If you're good at it, which I can't say that I'm super good at it, you'll learn to lose less, but you'll never not lose some of your ends. The more evenly you reduce it down, the less distorting you'll have on the inside and at the ends, but you'll never have none.
So I'm guessing the reactor blew. The blast knocked me unconscious and detached our crew. I awakened in the flower bed up in the slums, on the floor of a church all covered in grunge. Thankful to be alive, in need of
I've seen artists who do, like, cane artists who do, like, amazing work, and they'll start with a piece that's, like, this big, and it's, like, maybe this thick, and then they'll reduce it down, and that'll make more than enough for, like, multiple canes. Like, you'll get a bunch of very long canes that way. It's really interesting. I am definitely not that skilled. Also, that is like a metric fuck ton of clay. And would take forever to reduce down, because you have to really do that carefully when it's that big. You also really only, if you're caning, you only want to use the same kind of clay in your cane. I use, in general, a combination of Fimo and Super Sculpt, and like Sculpey, in my caning, or in my clay work. But because you've got to have it, you want the clay to be like the same consistency and texture, because if, like, Fimo, for example, is usually a little harder than the Sculpey is, that harder clay won't reduce at the same, like, it won't reduce the same way as the softer clay will, and that's gonna change how your final product comes out, and it's gonna change. Oh, I should have done recordings of this. Oh well, too late now. There will be others to make, so that'll be fine. I did get the recording fixed, and I, like, updated the buttons on my keyboard as the shortcuts with, like, great bigs like this one circles and drawings on them, so I don't forget again and use the wrong buttons next time like I did the last time. Whoopsie!
Turns out she was the last descendant of the ancients who may just hold the key to something sacred, known as the promised land. So this caused a lot of problems, man. Everybody wanted it, so they devised the plan. And if that wasn't enough, then here comes Sephiroth, the meanest and baddest, biggest boss of them all. She goes to the church, pray for the
You're almost small enough. I want it to go a little bit smaller yet.
I'll never forget that night. I just wish I was like her and said what I feel. I don't know what it was, but I knew that it was real from the moment that.
And the cool thing about caning is that you can do multiple sizes if you really want to. Like, I could slice this and keep part of it this size, and then reduce the remaining piece down further so it will get even smaller, which is a really interesting thing to do depending on the kind of project you're working on. Well, Brenda watered her computer and is now reduced to an Etch-a-Sketch. Oh my gosh. Did she actually, like, damage her computer? I mean, I've got her up, but I mean, it's on mute. I can only see her doing her usual flailing, so. Rumor says yes. Oh my gosh, that's unfortunate. All that's going to do is make the jesters give her more money to help her pay for it. Alright, so I think I'm gonna do a slice here to see how it looks. And then maybe I will take it down further. So you see how the ends are still distorting, right? But the further you cut into it, the less you'll lose that distortion. So look how good that looks now that we've lost like half a centimeter, right? And that's our granny square right there. That's not bad for our first one, I'm not gonna lie. Alright? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take probably this much, and I'm gonna leave it exactly like this. I like this size. This is pretty good for like working with like jewelry pieces. But we do want to reduce it down a little more. I think I'm actually going to take a little more to work with for myself. And then I can reduce this down a little further into a smaller piece, which, amongst other things, will get used on our teeny little Sootie. I've noticed Queen V has started getting into doing some caning as well. I was lurking, and she was working on her, what was it, like the Horde one? This is a PSA announcement she is sharing. We are all plants and should hydrate. PSA, computers are not plants. Do not water your computer. Today's stream is brought to you by this public service announcement. Guilty if everything doesn't work. Yes, it does. What are we doing? Our best. We are streaming from a laptop and a state of denial. There will be no questions at this time. Oh my gosh. Oh yes, okay. That is, yeah. That is unfortunate. Sootie Took! Okay. You're just using all of the points today, aren't you, Cucumber? I'm gonna wear the Sootie Took. I'm gonna wear the Sootie Took. Resident Sootie! We need to have like a celebration for that. I don't like have a celebration on that redeem yet. But that gives you VIP status, which I had already given you for funsies. So now you've just redeemed it to have it. But you have a bajillion D points, so that's totally fine. You still have a bajillion D points. That's okay. I think I might actually even be able to cancel that one. So you can keep those points. Hold on. Where is my redeem queue? Okay, so that one's good. Oh, yeah. There you go. Points back. Yeah, 31k is still a lot of points, Cucumber. Oh, the ad is rolling too. I didn't even notice. Whoops-a-doodle! Alright, that seems pretty good there. Oh, look at it, so good! Look at that tiny little granny square! Yes! I love it when things are successful on your first try. That is exciting. Okay. And this is kind of cool. I love how these look. This is the end that was flat because I had trimmed it. And then it gets this weird distorting as parts of it like squeeze out. Hold on. It looks so neat as it like squeezed out. But then your perfectly cut granny square. Almost perfect anyways. They turned out really good, which is excellent for a first try, right? Especially since it's been so long since I've worked in canes. Alright. Alright. So here is our little granny square that we can now put on our Sootie. Ta-da! Granny square Sootie! Love it. Okay. So these are working out really well. I think what we'll probably do for the rest of the stream, because we've got about 45 minutes to go, is we'll start working on another one. These come together pretty quickly. And these little cutoffs will go into scrap and whatnot. Sometimes you can get a little bit of usability out of some of these ends, but oh, they came out so good. I'm so pleased. Excellent. Okay. All right. Okay. I need to go upstairs and check on something. I will be right back. All right. Things are good. Okay. All right, so there's our scrap. So what colors do we want to make the next one in? I think I want to do some, I'm going to use that teal that I didn't end up using earlier because I ended up going with the pinks and purples. So we can do the teal. I already did teal, didn't I? It was the purple I didn't do. Okay. And I'm definitely glad I did some of the white. I think that this would have turned out way too dark if I hadn't. And I also think I'm going to try using a smaller size for the black. Oh, is there a giveaway? Is there a giveaway? I'm a new patch. Okay. Thank you very much for letting me know about the giveaway in other channels. Hold on. Alright, cool beans. Oh, catnip, are we? Catnip, are we? Alright, hold on, let me change this up. Let's get some where the cats will be visible. Oh wait, I don't even need to, well yeah, I'll need to do that on that camera though. And then we're gonna bam, and then bam. Why are you not working? Why aren't you changing my source? Hold on. There we go. I don't know why I didn't change that with my button. No, no, she's not. Hubby is off to work. Liliana! Come here. Yeah, I know, you're coming. Gotta make sure Lily comes too. Come here, Lily. Come on. you trying to get in the bag. You gotta come join us. Come here, Lily.
Still within his mother's womb
Lily.
with Genova cells.
Come here.
No one asked, no one questioned a thing.
Come here.
Soldier's duty is not to think. It is to protect
Come here.
who think
Look, there's some for you too.
for men like me.
You might as well come, because otherwise Marshmallow is just gonna eat it all.
My love for science surpasses that of Frankenstein. Dedicated to my pursuit of
Come here, sweetie.
ancient times. Complex of a god, I'm so sanctified. I birthed the one wicked
Come
angel.
here.
Watch him taking flight. I've been scheming for this
You're
dream inside
okay.
my brain. I'm addicted
You're
like
okay.
a fiend, keeping needles in his vein. I'm insane, not a person in my life. I keep
You're okay,
away, so
look.
my feet has
Here you
got
go.
the seed inside his
Here
DNA.
you go. Marshmallow, you can't have it all.
Like the 94 crime bill.
Okay, I tried. Lily gets really nervous about the noises, and so she can hear little Hunter moving around upstairs, and it always makes her nervous. So you just get Marshmallow. We tried to get Lily out, but she's not in for it right now. She might come later once Marshmallow settled down a little bit. But there we go. We can leave that there for the moment. Ah, Lily! We had a Lily briefly, at least. Alright. We'll hang out and watch Marshmallow while I start getting some clay together for the next one. Yay! Yay! Oh, we're gonna dad joke. Okay. Hold up a second. Ooh. Drongo and bacon fish. Okay. Alright. So we're gonna dad joke. Cucumber does not want to let me work today. Alright. Dad jokes. Dad jokes. The problem is I don't have a cat cam on dad jokes. So we'll try and do this pretty quick, because we all know we want to watch Marshmallow get high. Alright. So here are our dad jokes. I have a dad joke. I have a joke about paper, but it's really terrible. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Alright, why do chicken coops have 2 doors? Because with the ones with 4 doors are chicken sedans! Yeah. That one wasn't bad though, I like that one. Business chicken has a chicken sedan, right? The bread and cheese were interrogated separately. Man, they were really grilled. Alright, thank you very much for the dad jokes. I think we're good on the redeems now, Cucumber, okay? Alright. Alright. I didn't remove the commands. They should still be working. I don't know why that didn't work. Maybe it just went at the same time that mine did, so it didn't sound like it, but they should still be working. There we go. Hey, come on, Empress. Oh, is it... Okay, so should we change it to just laugh? Would that be easier for everybody? Because I can do that. I can change it pretty quickly. I mean, you two are the ones who use them the most, so I mean, if you guys feel that that's what we need, then that's what we'll do. Marshmallow's starting to get a little high. No, Agent just needs to remember to use a brain cell. Okay, no worries. I'm glad it works, though. Okay. Alrighty. Beep. Oh, who's flicking a bacon at me? Thank you, Bacon Fish. for the kitty licking fee. Also, congratulations on just winning that sticker. I'm lurking in Brenda's channel. You won the giveaway. We're making, hold up, let me get, cameras back. Why are these buttons not working? I'm so mad. These buttons have been working great, and now they're not all of a sudden. I had to reprogram all my buttons on my cam. And now, there we go. There we go. There's a marshmallow getting high down there. Okay. Let me just shift my stool so you can see Marshmallow and not my stool. Okay. Hi, Tatter. Welcome in. Touch that belly. Yeah, Marshmallow wouldn't mind. She'd play, but she wouldn't, like, she'd hurt me because, she wants to play. Thank you. Thank you very much. I did happen to see it. Enter in Brenda's chat. Okay. I figured out why I'm getting occasional bits of kitty glitter or kitty litter in my cup. My Ollie kitty likes to stand herself on my cups. Oh no! I guess that is probably kitty. Well, it could be either, and neither of those are great, but one is definitely far worse than the other. Yeah, because we call cat hair kitty glitter around here, so you forgive me for being slightly confused. Anyways, so today, where did you go, Marshmallow? Oh, you're down the hall now. Okay. Oh, gotta do it that way. There we go. We have been making polymer clay granny squares today. Just having a little fun. Alright. Alright. And we're about to start on a second one. So, we need to, essentially what we do for this is we use the extruder to make long strands of clay, and then we kind of like stack them together. Oh, they are cute, thank you. And I just had a thought that I probably should have thought of before. Because I have this square one, but it means I'd have to make them really, really big to use it. But I'd probably get a crisper design if I did that. But I think that that's a little bigger than I want to go. So, alright, we're going to stick with what we were doing with the extruder. Extra pooper! Yes. No, Mallow, come back. She's just... I think she's hoping that Lily will play with her. You can see her down at the end of the hallway now. Alright. Oh man, even I landed. Oh wow, I did not notice Mr. Frightful landing when he came in with the raid. I missed it. It's a good one. And somehow I missed my own land. Let's see if I can top it. Did we do cities? We did do cities. We did do cities. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So we made a Phantom of the Opera mask, which technically was on the list, but I had, I thought that that would be a brilliant way to celebrate Phantom Breeze's Luke's 1 year subiversary from Wednesday. So this is Luke's, the Phantom of the Opera. We have the toy car, which came from the list, the Mustachio, which also came from the list, and then this one was from today's, where we used one of the cane from the Granny Square. So this one has the Granny Square. Alright. Where's the dye? Where's the dye? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright. What was the shiny? Oh, the shiny is, it's just like a little... It's technically, it's a button, like a button blank. But I use them whenever I need to make something that's rounded. I actually built the mask on this dome. So I could, essentially, I made them both separately and baked them separately, and then I glued the mask on so I could get a nice crisp shape without a lot of distortion on either one of them. And it just happened to still be floating around. Alright, this is gonna squeak. I'm just gonna make funny faces while it makes funny noises. Make and bake. Yep, that's what we do. Alright, so there's one color that we're going to use to make our cane. Our cane, not arcane, which is a nickname my husband goes by. Alright. Although headphone warning, yeah. Squeaky, squeaky. Is that actually a headphone warning that I should worry about in the future? I don't know if it's like that annoyingly squeaky.
Well, excuse me, princess.
He is not currently here. He is off to work. Fridays are his long day. He goes in a little early and he's there, like I don't see him again. It wasn't squeaking. That was the clay screaming! I'm hoping it's screaming for joy, and that the clay wants to be the cool thing I'm making it, and it's not like screaming in pain. Like, yay! Okay, so what is the next color we want to do with this? I'm gonna need some more white still, because that's probably not enough white to do. I don't know if we have anybody here who's genuinely using headphones right now, so. How loud was the clay screaming? I had the volume down to 1% because it was on a call. I heard nothing. At normal volume it was okay, because it doesn't last too long. There you go. There's your clay screaming again. So there's our white. We're also clearly going to need some more black. I shouldn't have done that all the way down. Headphone jam. Woo! Must not have had this tightened all the way because a bunch of the clay has gotten now into the threads, which shouldn't make too big of a deal, especially when I'm doing other colors. But when you do white, it just ends up. Whee! Whee! Ooh, what sticker do you want to put up? 3D glasses. I love it. We will definitely do that for you, Tyler. Give me 1 second. Thank you for stickering my display. I love it. And I will also hydrate. Thank you very much, Cucumber. Okay, alright. Where is my 3D glasses? Come on, buttons. It's not, oh, there it goes. I was gonna say, it's not letting me open the folder to see all of my, Sooties. Alright. And we're gonna paste. And there he is! We have a Sootie with 3D glasses. Alright! Alright, we did catnip, we did dad jokes, we did stickers, and we hydrated. Okay. Alright, there's me working. We're gonna change that, but... Oh, nope, she's in. Up there now. Cats everywhere. Okay, so what color do we want to pair with this purple in our granny square? Because I like doing like white and a color, like a white and two colors. So what do we think will go well with this purple? Ooh, maybe a yellow. Yes, I like that. I want to use a yellow. I'm going to have to condition that up a little bit, but that's okay. Very Easter-like. Very Minnesota Vikings. I will take your word for it. Sports, go sports. I do not know much of anything about sports. Go bright green! Remember when the dwarf fortune teller escaped prison? There was a small medium at large. Yes! Excellent, excellent joke. We celebrate dad jokes here. We have a whole scene and a redeem and dad jokes that we enjoy on the regular here. Bacon fish. Because dad jokes are great. Our dad jokes come specifically from the game Dad Joke Face Off. Oh no! We've released Soot Sprites from the Nebula! Only 45 though. That's not too many. Alright. I'm gonna run this through the clay press just to condition it a little faster than rolling it around in my hands. Hello, Struble! Hello, welcome in, friend. Congratulations on winning your stinker in Brenda's chat. Or whatever it was you won. I saw that you won it. Hello, my darling. We're making granny squares out of polymer clay today. Because it is really fun. I won 2 this week. What the heck? Yeah! You should play the lotto? Absolutely. Thank you for flicking a bit at me. 1 bacon bit, because I got to lick Struble again. Hold up. Why is everything so slow today? Stop being so slow and let me lick people. There we go. Baking fish likes the lick. I do not complain if this provides my fave people with bits. There we go. You're one of my favorite people too, Struble. Oh my goodness, more giveaways. More giveaways. Oh, this is fine, Mug. Excellent.
Has feet.
This is definitely a Feral Friday. It's been a while since I've had this many, entered this many giveaways while I'm streaming. Has feet. Okay, alright. So now that we've got this mostly conditioned. I can put it into the extruder. Okay. I've eaten I am human again. Oh, I am so glad you are feeling more like yourself, Kim. Thank you for dancing in my chat. And yelling at everybody when they come in. Because that's how we tell people, our friends, we love them, is by yelling at them. Look out, because now I'm full of sass and I'm fueled. Yes. Kim, that is how we like you the best. Sassy and well-fueled. Alright. Okay, headphone warning, this thing squeaks. That is best skin, yes. Apologies, friends. Oh, my ears. I know, I'm sorry. Oh, warm fuzzy for a friend for Struble. Your art is outrageously warm and friendly, and you are one of the sweetest, most wholesome ass people on the entire fucking internet. I agree, Kim, with that sentiment wholeheartedly. You know what's wonderful? Getting to have a chat room full of pretty much your favorite people on the internet, right? I'm not missing a whole lot of my favorites. A lot of you are already in here. Kim, you're gonna make me cry so much. Yes, that is the point of the warm fuzzies. That is the point. Because we normalize telling your friends you love them. That is still good. Yes, like in a good way. Well, yes, we wouldn't want you to cry in a bad way. Alright, and then we just need a little bit of black. And then we'll be ready here to cry, you sweet crybaby. Oh yeah, I'm a crybaby. Everything makes me cry. Everything makes me cry. Everybody knows to expect it. Yeah, right? Are you making an NB flag? I am not making an NB flag specifically, although I do see that now. I am just making granny squares, and these were colors I picked that looked good together. Just having fun making granny squares. Oh, you're so sweet, Cucumber. You're a fun and creative person. I love you, Cucumber, my sweet, sweet baby. Okay, it was supposed to be a compliment, silly butt. Silly button. Well, I've had people laugh at me all my life because I'm sensitive, so I don't always know. You know what? There's nothing wrong with being sensitive. It's great that you can feel your feelings. I was the same way. For most of my life, I was very ashamed that I was an emotional person. I would try not to cry all the time. Because, especially when things are happy and moving, I, cry. Totally. And I've come to, I don't think of it as a shortcoming. I don't think of it as something to be ashamed of anymore. It took a lot of work. And it takes a lot of understanding that it's good to feel your feelings, and it's a heck of a lot better than if you can't feel your feelings. So, right? I snort laughed Wait. I missed what that was from. It's like an ASMR. Give me 1 second. What did I miss? Oh, it's like ASMR if you're supposed to be painful. Yes, right? Right. Definitely. Okay. Snort laughed at that. Alright, I gotta go get ready for a gaming session. Enjoy, Locke! Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. It's always great to see you. Yup. That is how we appropriately greet or say goodbye or show love to our friend Locke. I'm so proud of you for transcending the tendency to close when people who are afraid of authentic emotions are pushed their fear onto you. Excellent, right? Kimi is like one of the most insightful people when it comes to being, I think authentically oneself, and I very much appreciate that. Like, you get people being themselves in whatever capacity that is, and I love that. Oh, Marshmallow's gone. There we go, we can have chat back. Yeah, it really is. And the people who stay open to good feelings are at risk of bad ones too, but that courage is exactly what this world needs. Absolutely. All of the feelings are valid, whether good or bad, and they're all needed. They suck sometimes, but they're all needed. Alright. I think we are done with the squeaky for now. Ooh la la! Hold on, I need to check with Mel real quick about setting up a not safe for work tomorrow. Yes, absolutely! I don't think I'll be able to make it out to your not safe for work hangout tomorrow. It'll depend on the time. Because I have family obligations tomorrow. And I'm not actually have to remember to text my dad later because I don't remember what time the obligations are at tomorrow. Alright, so now we're going to make another one of these. So, much like before, we started with one black one in the middle. And then we put our colors around it. And it doesn't need to be very big. Like the one we started with before that we got like all of this out of was only about this big. Probably a little smaller than that. So we don't need a whole lot. Are they birthday obligations? No, they are not. It's actually my uncle's celebration of life. He passed away on New Year's. They've done like most of the like funeral proceedings and stuff like that separately. And then this is just a celebration of life tomorrow for the greater public and stuff like that. So, that's what I'm going to. It's okay. I was not super close with my uncle. My dad was actually estranged from most of his family for the vast majority of my life. When I was young, and by the time my dad really started getting back into his family's life, I was grown, and he was kind of doing that on his own. So I have not been super close. I was very worried about my dad and how he was going to take it, because this is now the second of his siblings that's passed away. So, impromptu meeting, no worries! But he seems to be holding up okay, so. Alright, so are we going to do purple in the middle or yellow? I think I want the purple in the middle, and then I'll do the yellow on the outside for this one. So I really don't need much purple then. It's okay. one more piece up top and one on the bottom as well. But I'll put that one on in a minute. Alright. So what I'm going to do here is now I'm also going to put more black on. So it will fill out the space. So essentially what would be like holes in the granny square are being used. We're using the black clay for that. Oh, maybe I should try this at one point where I use a translucent clay as like the in-between clay, and maybe that will kind of give it a cool look. That'll be a fun thing to try. Maybe with the next round of these that we do. Alright, so now we flip this over, and then this is like the bottom side, so, and I'll show you in a second that it'll look like the little center flower. Alright, that's in the middle. How do I have so little black? Didn't I do more black? Did I just not do anywhere near enough black? I just did not do anywhere near enough black. Okay, so there may still be more squeaking that comes. I'm sorry. However, there's also only 10 minutes left to stream, and chances are I'm just not gonna get this finished. Alright, at least not all, stretched out for sure. Okay, so there's our main core, where you can see like it's gonna look a little like the flower, so it's got the 4 black point, or the 4 purple points, and then the black. Probably should. Oh, I should have done the middle one in a different color. Like the middle one should probably be white. And I'll do that in the future. Little middle dot should be something. Good to know. Things we learn as we go. Okay, so now with this layer would be where I would want to do the white. And where's my reference photo? Because that helped me figure out exactly how to do these before. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay, so there's a white. Black. I'm so gonna need more black. Okay. And then white. And then this would be what, black in the middle? Yes, black in the middle. White on the outsides. All right. And then we do that again over here. Oops. I'm literally gonna start like mixing, like building a piece of black, which is fine. It should still mostly blend out well without a problem. So, and then white, and then I'll need black on either end of this here, which I am clearly going to have to get more black for. Right, there's one there. to do that one more time over here still. So, let's get some more black out. And my apologies, I lied. We need to get the extruder out one last time. I want to see if I can at least get the build on this done. I'm clearly not going to get, like, it reduced down or anything. But I'll try to at least get the build on this cane done, and then we'll, raid out. Which means we could probably stay a few minutes late. So I'm going to let this ad run. When it comes up in about 2 minutes. Just because we'll probably stick around for just a few extra minutes while we finish this up. Since I am off work today. Black. White. Alright, and then this one will be my one that is mostly the yellow along the length. The yellow is a little tougher. I probably should have put some conditioner in it, because I'm literally going to do where it's 4 of these along each. I might not have enough yellow. Ooh, goodness. Because I did this so long. Okay, I'm going to cut this down just a touch so that I don't have to roll out more yellow. But, so far so good. They're looking pretty nice so far. Yeah. Coming out well. Okay. Alright, so let's start getting this yellow laid in. So on the last one we did 4 of these, and then we did 1 of the blacks in the corner, and then we did an entire wrap, just a thin layer around the whole thing of black. Come on. Stick. Stick, you stick. Okay. I'll do the black after. I'll get all 4 of the yellows on, and then I'll put the black in the corners. Which I believe is how I did it the last round as well. I think I should have just enough yellow. Might have to do a little of this where I kind of stitch them together again, but that's okay. Did you hand roll the noodles or did you use the cool squishy tool? I used the cool squishy tool. It is really hard to get them consistent if you don't use the extruder.
Sometimes you gotta pick sides. Life ain't a game, we just trying to survive. It's wild in these times, so I ride with a squad. Y'all know the vibes is the birth of a god. We be the knights of the round, equipped to fight till you down. Let off infinite rounds, we come with a frightening sound. Enemy skill, we getting this skill up. Maxing on material, sell it for $1 million.
Okay, and this will be the last section.
Like random encounters, and my stigma's bizarro. You won't see tomorrow, we still as well. Ain't he up, we ain't come to borrow. Air's going, so we gotta ride out. Center of the earth, send a rocket to his hideout. In a crater to the north, I display a little force. Separate the planet, leave you with no way to get across.
Looks like I'm literally going to have just enough. Just enough yellow.
Soldier to win, feel like it's 1997 all over again. Go. Sometimes you gotta pick sides. Life ain't a game, we just trying to survive. It's wild in these times, so I ride with a squad.
It's definitely a good thing that I trimmed this down a touch. Okay. Because that is how much clay I ended up finishing with. Alright. Squish, 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 squish. That is going to be an upcoming step. Okay. So now, I'm just going to take this black, and I'm going to run it through the clay press. The heater. I need more black.
Sometimes you gotta pick sides. Life ain't a game, we just trying to survive. It's wild in these times, so I ride with a squad. Y'all know the vibes is the birth of a god.
Okay. Remove the customary kitty glitter. That should be long enough. Okay. Now we roll it all up like a piece of sushi. I'm gonna put that yellow. I'm gonna cut off that yellow. Just cut it off. There we go. Okay. I'm not going to eat the sushi clay. I promise I will not eat the sushi clay. I'm getting real sushi this weekend for my birthday. I will not need to eat the sushi clay. Okay. Alright. Just trim just off the edges so it's flat to start. And there we go. That's what we'll work with. So this one's got the nice purple and yellow, nice bright colors. Alright. It looks delicious though. I do love sushi. Sushi is one of my favorite things. In moderation. Like, it's not the kind of thing I'd want to have all the time, but it is a wonderful treat that I definitely need to have in my life. Every so often. And nobody else in the family really... You want the... I'm not sure what that is. The extra bits? I'm assuming that it is that... What is that? A kind of... I'm sorry, I don't understand. Oh, you want the extra bits of clay? Or of my sushi? Because if you want to try my sushi, I can just make sure that Daddy brings me enough that you can try some. Because in general, I don't have extra sushi. Sushi clay, okay. Alright. Just do a bit of reducing down on this one, and then we'll find somebody to raid. I'm honestly kind of hoping that I find one of our friends from the fiber arts community make a sushi. That I can raid and be like, I made polymer clay granny squares today. I think most of the fiber artists will find that interesting. Have them slightly different sizes on each end right now, and I'm not quite sure how that happened. So I'm just trying to even it out. Alright, we're almost done. Look at that, we did almost finish we've finished the 2 whole canes and our sooties today, so we had a really productive day. I mean, clearly we got this far because I stayed a little late, but you know. So this is almost as small as we got here. Not quite, a little bit more. That was, I think, some of the most awkward dancing I've ever done. Bound and determined to get this done before we go. Alright. Excuse me. Woo! My goodness, that was a lot of dancing. Wow, I did not expect that. Agent went on a dance rave, that's for sure. The screen, yes, it is very full of dancing emotes. Okay. Alright, that, I think I'm gonna give this a trim here at the edges and see how we're turning out. Need a little bit more off the ends. Ooh, this one distorted pretty funny. I'm needing to take a lot off to get it there. Which is unfortunate. Sometimes that happens. Yeah, this one distorted a little bit more than the other ones have. Probably because, like, you can see how firm in shape the yellows are on this one. Because the yellow was not as soft as the other clays. So this is what happens when you kind of try to reduce down and the clays are different softnesses, is you're not going to get quite as even as you would like. Also, it looks like there aren't enough yellows over here somehow. I definitely put 4 yellows down. They seem to have gotten a little lost. I'm sure they're lost in there somewhere. Alright, but there we go. That's what we got done for the day. So now we need to, my friends, ask Tatter about her dancing potato count for Wednesday. Oh my god, was it a very big potato? We had another dance rave. We finished up our second clay. It did not reduce down quite as well as the first one did. But, you know what? We did a pretty good job for it being our first experiment of doing this particular process. So, I like it. Okay, now though, now it is time to go and find somebody to raid. Let's see. Ooh, that's something we could do. Let's see. Who do we have around? That's a possibility, but we've been there recently. Okay, hold on, let's see here. Okay. We might have to go and find somebody new. Because I really, really want to go see a fiber artist today. What are we working on here? Alright, that seems to be a possibility. That's a possibility too, but I think, hold on, I'm gonna take a quick look around just to see if there's somebody new that I want to visit. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do that. We are gonna go and we're gonna Oh no, she's raiding out. Okay, I was gonna go visit Sundried Olive, but they're raiding out. So, we need to find somebody else. Okay, alright. Alright. Okay, alright. No, wrong one. Okay, hold on. Things are not working the way they're supposed to for me today. Okay. Alright. I think we're gonna go see somebody new, because the only one of the regulars of our regular fam that's crocheting today is Satch, and we've raided her relatively recently. So, and then we're gonna find somebody new. I just need... to find somebody else. Alright, what's this? Hold on. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? There is a fiber artist who's dyeing her own yarn. She looks interesting enough. Let's just check something out real quick. Okay. Alright. Sounds good. We're gonna try that. Okay, so this is Dye Mad Yarns, who I'm not even following yet, because I have just found her. So she will not see it coming. Alright. So, we're gonna get our raid calls. First is for everyone, second is for subs, and of course there is also Empress's variation. And we are gonna go and we are gonna raid. Yeah, Little Hunter, you're gonna need to use the generic one if you want to come along with us. And yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna... Oh, I copied and pasted the wrong thing first. Hold up. I did not copy the name. Alright. And we're gonna raid. We're gonna raid Dye Mad Yarns. There we go. Yeah. Soot sprites have exploded from the nebula. Alright, hold up. Hold up. I need to get my own... I'm just gonna open my little file. Bling! Okay. Things are in my way. Things are in my way. I need to do this before we raid. Woo! Okay. Alright, friends. We're gonna go make a new friend, and we're gonna have a great time. Let's go meet, Dye Mad Yards. And why is it not letting me raid now? That is weird. Okay, it's gonna... Oh, I need a few seconds before it's ready. I'm faster than usual today, maybe? I don't know. We're gonna have a great day, friends. Thank you for Medium ASMR and a great stream. Aw, Kim. Kim, you always know how to make it super special. See you on birthday Monday. Yes, Monday is my birthday, and we are gonna have some fun and shenanigans, and I look forward to seeing all of you there. And take care, my friends. We'll see you soon. Let's go make a new friend. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Bye.
Dum 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 Do.